I started Wild Stallion Mane as a dad who was quietly losing his hair and not recognizing himself anymore. What surprised me wasn't the hair loss itself, but how much it affected my confidence, my marriage, and how I showed up at home. This is the moment that I realized something had to change. So let me take you back. I'm 28 years old, Houston, and I'm standing in the bathroom staring at my reflection under those brutal fluorescent lights. You know the ones that I'm talking about, the lights that show you everything. And I'm seeing way more scalp than I want to admit. Growing up in the 90s, I had the hair, long flowing down my shoulders. Think grunge era. Think Brad Pitt in Legends of the Fall. Who was that guy? But now my hairline was retreating faster than my patience on a Monday morning. And here's the thing, I told myself all the usual lies. It's just stress. It's the lighting. It's genetics. Nothing I can do about it. But deep down, I knew it was getting bad. Fast forward, I'm now 35, married, and we just had our first kid. Life is chaotic. Diapers, sleepless nights, trying to figure out how to keep a tiny human alive. And one morning, my 5-year-old, brutally honest as kids are, looks at me and says,
Dad, your head is getting bigger.
I laughed it off at first, but inside, I was dying a little bit because it wasn't just about vanity anymore. It was about showing up as a dad that I wanted to be, confident, present, not the guy avoiding family photos. Have you ever felt that? Like you're losing a part of yourself and you don't know how to get it back? Yeah, that was me. So I did what most guys do. I tried everything. Minoxidil, it made my scalp feel like it was on fire. Seriously, it was like rubbing hot sauce on my head. Finasteride, let's just say that the side effects, they weren't worth it. Especially as a husband and a father, if you know, you know. I tried fancy shampoos, miracle serums, even those weird scalp massage contraptions that look like something out of a sci-fi movie. Nothing worked. If anything, my hair just kept getting thinner. And that's when I realized something that changed everything. The entire hair loss industry is built on two things: harsh chemicals with scary side effects and overpriced gimmicks that don't work. There had to be a better way. There had to be. So I became obsessed. I spent 2 years, 2 full years, researching everything I can get my hands on. I tested over 70 botanicals. I rejected more than 20 formulas. I used my own scalp as a testing ground. My wife thought that I was losing it. I had oils, herbs, and ingredients all over the bathroom like I was running a chemistry lab. But I didn't care because I was onto something. After all that research, I discovered that effective hair growth comes down to three key pillars. Pillar number one, improve scalp circulation. Think of your hair follicles like plants in a garden. Plants need water and nutrients to grow, right? Your follicles need oxygen-rich blood to thrive. When circulation is poor, your follicles literally starve. That's where ingredients like peppermint and rosemary come in. Natural vasodilators that get blood flowing to your scalp. Pillar number two, block DHT. DHT is the hormone that's basically the main culprit behind male pattern baldness. It shrinks your follicles until they stop producing hair altogether. We combat this with natural DHT blockers like saw palmetto and pumpkin seed oil. These ingredients stop DHT in its tracks without the side effects of finasteride. Pillar number three, nourish the follicles. Your hair needs vitamins, minerals, and nutrients to grow. Ingredients like aloe vera, castor oil, and bringraj, the king of herbs, used in India for over 5,000 years, provide deep nourishment that keeps follicles healthy and productive. That's the system I wish someone had explained to me years earlier. Here's the thing. When I finally cracked the code and created the main growth elixir, I realized something else. Most guys were applying it to their scalp that wasn't ready. And it's like trying to plant seeds in hard, dry soil. You're not going to get the results that you want that way. That's why we created the Starter Reset Kit, and it's only available this month. It comes with the Main Growth Elixir plus a scalp stimulator tool. Think of it like this. The stimulator preps the soil, the elixir feeds the roots. And because it's January, we're calling it the January Hair Reset. It's your fresh start after the holidays. No harsh chemicals, no side effects, just natural ingredients working together. If you want to check it out, I'll drop a link in the description below. Use code FRESHSTART at checkout. But here's the deal. We only make this in small batches. because of the premium ingredients that we use. So if it's in stock, grab it now. All right, back to the story. After 2 years of testing, I found something that completely shifted the game for me. See, most hair growth oils use 1 or 2 ingredients and they call it a day. But I discovered that hair growth is not a one ingredient problem. It's a system problem. Your scalp needs circulation, your follicles need protection from DHT, and your hair needs nourishment. That's why the Mane Growth Elixir has over 40 botanicals working together. But there was one ingredient that kept showing up in my research that almost nobody was using: bringraj. It's called the king of herbs. In India, been used for over 5,000 years for hair growth. And when I combined it with saw palmetto, pumpkin seed oil, and rosemary, and cold pressed flaxseed oil, that's when everything clicked. The formula wasn't just good, it was different. No harsh chemicals, no side effects, just nature's most powerful hair growth arsenal, backed by both ancient wisdom and modern science. And I tested it on myself first for months before I even thought about selling it to anyone. And it turns out that I wasn't the only one who needed this. Take Joe. He told me that he finally feels confident after his haircuts again because his hair actually looks thicker. Eric, he was skeptical at first, but after a few weeks, he started noticing some baby hairs around his hairline, and his hair stopped shedding as much in the shower. And then there's Arnold, just 22 years old, dealing with extreme thinning that made him look older than his dad. But now at 23, he has better hair than he did in high school. These aren't paid actors. These are real guys seeing real results. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this works for everyone. It doesn't. If you're completely bald, like smooth, shiny bald with no follicles left, this probably isn't going to bring your hair back. If you're looking for results without putting in the work, this isn't for you either. You've got to be consistent. You've got to apply it regularly. You've got to give it time. Hair growth is slow. It's not sexy. It's not instant. But here's who this is for. If you're in the early stages of hair loss, thinning, receding hairline, weak spots, and you want to fight back naturally, this is for you. If you're a dad who wants to feel confident when you look in the mirror, this is for you. If you're tired of putting chemicals in your scalp that you wouldn't feel comfortable using around your kids, this is for you. And if you're willing to commit to a routine for 90 days to see what's possible, this is absolutely for you. Because the guys who stick with it, they're the ones who are seeing real transformation. Here's what I realized through all of this. Losing your hair isn't just about vanity. It's about confidence. It's about how you show up for your wife, for your kids, for yourself. As a father, you want to show up at your best self for your family. You want to feel confident, not just for you, but for them too. And that's why Wild Stallion Mane exists. Not because I wanted to build a faceless brand on Amazon, but because I wanted to help other dads, guys just like me, who are silently losing confidence because of hair loss. So here's what I want you to do. If you're ready to take action, check out the starter reset kit in the description below. You've got 90 days to try it, completely risk-free. If you don't see results after consistent use, get your money back. No questions asked. And if you want to check your progress like I did, sign up for our newsletter. You'll get access to the Mane Track app, your personal hair growth tracker with photos, notes, and routine guides. Plus, you'll get a little something extra just because I like you. Imagine looking in the mirror 90 days from now, seeing thicker growth, more confidence, and knowing that you finally found something that works. Your future self will thank you. But before you go, I want to show you exactly how to apply the Mane Growth Elixir so that you don't waste product like I did when I first started. Most guys use way too much and actually slow down their progress. So click this video next and I'll walk you through the exact routine that works. Let's get your confidence back, one morning routine at a time.